Welcome dear students. Today we will learn about comparison of fractions. Before starting the comparison of fractions, let us revise the symbols used for comparison. These are the symbols represented by a greater than sign, a less than sign and or equal to sign. These symbols will be used for representing fractions also. Look at this example. Here we have two pizza. In the first pizza, you can see it is representing 3 parts out of 6 equal parts. These 3 parts out of 6 equal parts is represented by 3 upon 6. In the second pizza, the whole pizza is divided only into 2 parts and it is showing 1 part out of 2 parts, which is 1 upon 2. We have to compare that eating 3 parts of the 6 parts of a pizza is greater or having 1 part out of these 2 parts will be greater. And just by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that they both means the same, that is eating 3 parts out of 6 equal parts or having 1 part out of the 2 equal parts of a same size of a pizza will be same, which means that 3 upon 6 is equals to 1 upon 2. Let us learn some more examples. In the first example, you can see that the rectangle is divided into 5 parts. So the first rectangle, 3 parts are shaded. It is represented by 3 upon 5. In the second rectangle, 2 parts are shaded, which is represented by 2 upon 5. And just by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that 3 upon 5 is greater than 2 upon 5. In the second picture, you can see that the first rectangle is divided into 5 equal parts and 2 parts are shaded, represented by the fraction 2 upon 5. And in the second picture, the rectangle of the same size is divided into 3 equal parts where 2 parts are shaded. Here you can see just by observing the picture that 2 upon 3 is greater than 2 upon 5. And in the third picture, you can identify that the 2 rectangles of same size are given, in which first rectangle is divided into 3 equal parts, out of which 2 parts are shaded, represented by 2 upon 3. And in the second rectangle of the same size, it is divided into 6 equal parts where 4 parts are shaded, which is represented by 4 upon 6. And just by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that they both are representing same part of the whole. It means they both are equal. So we have seen the examples of less than, greater than or equal to. Let us learn some more examples. Here you can see a rectangle which is represented by 2 parts divided, 1 part is shaded. In the second rectangle, the whole is divided into 4 equal parts where 2 parts are shaded, and in the third rectangle, the whole is divided into 8 parts where 4 parts are shaded. But by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that all of these rectangles are showing half of the whole. It means they all are equal. So we can say that 1 upon 2 is equals to 2 upon 4, which is also equals to 4 upon 8. There is one more example in which you can see that the rectangle is divided into 8 parts where 4 parts are shaded, and the same rectangle is divided into 8 parts where 1 part is shaded. Just by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that 4 upon 8 is greater than 1 upon 8. So children, we come to know that when we are going to compare like fractions, it means the fractions having same denominator, then while comparison we just need to observe the numerators. The fraction having greater numerator is a greater fraction. Let us see some more examples. In the first example, it is 1 upon 4 and 3 upon 4. Of course, by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that 3 upon 4 is greater than 1 upon 4. And we can also say that since 3 is greater than 1, 3 upon 4 is greater than 1 upon 4. So we have noticed that while comparing like fractions, we are just looking at the numerators, the fraction with a bigger numerator is actually a bigger fraction. Similarly, among 3 upon 7 and 5 upon 7, you can see that 3 upon 7 is smaller than 5 upon 7. So here it is shown that 3 upon 7 is smaller than 5 upon 7. Similarly, 8 by 10 and 4 by 10. 8 upon 10 is greater than 4 upon 10 because 8 is greater than 4, and we are comparing only numerators since the denominators are same and they are like fractions. And in the last example also, 18 by 25 and 24 by 25, since 24 is bigger than 18, so 18 upon 25 is less than 24 upon 25. So we have observed that to compare like fractions, we just have to compare the numerators since the denominators are same. So the fraction having bigger numerator will be a bigger fraction. Now one more example in which if the condition is that numerators are same and denominators are different, then how we are going to compare them? For this, there is an example that what would you prefer to eat? A pizza is divided into 8 parts and you will be given 1 part out of it, or the same pizza is divided into 4 parts and you will be given 1 part out of it. So 1 part out of 8 equal parts will be a smaller part of a pizza as compared to 1 part out of 4 parts. So when the whole is divided into more number of parts, the size of the part will be smaller, and when the whole is divided into less number of parts, the size of the part will be bigger. For such comparison, whenever we are going to compare fractions having same numerators and denominators are different, the fraction whose denominator is greater is actually a smaller fraction. So while comparing 1 by 8 and 1 by 4, we can easily identify that 1 by 8 is less than 1 by 4. It means having 1 part of the pizza out of 8 parts will be a bad idea, and having 1 part out of 4 equal parts will be a better idea because it will give you more part of the pizza. Now let us discuss ordering fractions. Ordering means arranging them in order. Arranging order can be done in ascending order or in descending order, but the rule of arrangement will be similar to the rule of comparison. It means the fraction with greater numerator is a bigger fraction. So we have been given example of 5 by 8, 7 by 8 and 2 by 8. Just by looking at the picture, we can easily identify that 7 upon 8 is the biggest fraction here. Then we have 5 upon 8, and finally we have 2 upon 8, which is the smallest fraction. Let us see some more examples. Here you can see that the glass is filled, representing the fraction 1 by 4. Here it is representing 2 by 4. This is 3 by 4, and this is 4 by 4, which is representing 1 whole. This is the ascending order, which means the smallest fraction is written first. So we can say that 1 by 4 is the smallest fraction and 4 by 4 is the greatest fraction. So 1 by 4 is smaller than 2 by 4, 2 by 4 is smaller than 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 is of course smaller than 4 by 4. This is called arranging fractions in ascending order. Now one more example is about arranging fractions in descending order. Descending order means arranging from biggest to smallest. So out of the given examples, that is 3 by 6, 5 by 6, 4 by 6 and 2 by 6, we can easily identify the biggest fraction just by looking at the numerator. The fraction with the biggest numerator here is 5 upon 6. So 5 upon 6 is the greatest fraction. Then we have 4. So the fraction having the next value is 4 by 6, which is greater than 3 by 6, and 3 by 6 is of course greater than 2 by 6. This is the arrangement of descending order of fractions, where 5 by 6 is the greatest fraction and 2 by 6 is the smallest fraction. So children, today we have learnt about comparing and ordering fractions. We can practice this concept more with the help of the questions given in our book that we will discuss in our live class. So thank you for watching and keep practicing.